Since the big seminar in May in Leeds, which went very well, very successful, really great feedback, we've been working hard to think about how we can embed the whole theme around pride, community and future for the coming year. And you'll have noticed that already in the MJ supplement we've already done a piece around workforce pride. The other thing we've been doing is working on how we might provide an offer, working with our sponsors, but an offer for our members around 4 key themes. So those are leadership, workforce transformation, engagement and influencing, and also performance development and reward. What we need to do is focus very much on what our organisations need to deliver for our local communities, and I think the focus is going to move away from services being delivered by organisations solely, but actually working collaboratively with other organisations across the sector and those from the charity and private sector. So I would say that HR needs to understand that we're operating in a new space. That said, I think the age-old challenges are still there. So whilst we're contracting our organisations, shifting and changing the way we deliver services, we still have to be able to attract the right sort of talent. And as we know, the war for talent is very much hotting up currently. So we're starting to see what has been described by some as a bit of a leakage from the sector into the private sector who are recruiting again. And we're very aware that in some of our skill shortage areas like qualified social workers, the demands and challenges of trying to find the right sort of staff continues. I think beyond that, we're starting to talk about and think about how we align services much more closely to the delivery around the citizen. So good examples for me would be things like the Care Act changes that are coming in April 15, but also the integration of health and social care and how it's driving organisational change, pooled budgets, which in some areas could be as high as £500,000 a year. And what that means for workforce. So thinking about how you work with colleagues in health and in the third sector to actually provide really great joined up value for money for services that are doing the right thing for the individual receiving those services at the end. And then I think the final points really are around things like workforce engagement, that we need that to be higher than ever, so to keep driving that on and really understanding the link between that and productivity, making sure that we really can get value for money out of the workforces that we pay for. So in my part of the public sector, it's very much something that elected members, county councillors will really focus on, as well as central government. How are we getting best value for money out of the public purse? And HR's very much got a part to play in that. PPMA is very much a membership organisation, and we're always very keen to demonstrate value for money for our own members, and I think we have a unique place really. So we're not quite delivering the same things as say the CIPD or the LGA, but we are very much focused on public services and the people aspects of public services. Increasingly we're working with or attracting members from across different parts of the sector. So recently we've had colleagues from London Transport Police join, which is very interesting and very welcome. And I suppose what I would say to members is get involved. We provide things for you to help you, to give you opportunities to network, development opportunities, access to research, and we're working really hard with our sponsors to help them provide expertise to you. So there's lots out there for the taking. You just really need to get involved, join groups, come to events, offer to be maybe a deputy or on one of the working groups, and you will then find that you get some real benefits from the PPMA. The rest of the year is looking pretty busy actually, so if members go on to the PPMA website and look at the events calendar there and the list of diary commitments for myself and Barry Peary, the Deputy President, what you'll find actually is that we are busy trying to get out and about. So I'm really looking forward to meeting some of you as I come out to meetings in Wales, in Scotland, in the northwest and down in the southwest, and I hope to be able to get to all of the regions over the course of my year. We've also got lots of opportunities to engage with other organisations. So Barry and I are off to Scotland in November to talk to at the Scottish Conference and to share some of our experiences and hear from colleagues across the border, which I think is very topical given the Scottish referendum at the moment. So lots of interesting things coming. And I think as we get more into the new year, particularly after Christmas, I'm going to be really looking forward to meeting those people that come out of the apprenticeship programmes, Peer into the Future programmes, and also our Rising Star. So wondering who our Rising Star will be for next year. So lots to look forward to.